Okay, let's jump right in. You sent over some really interesting sources about a fascinating landmark.
Yeah, definitely. We're digging into Gyeongbokgung Palace today. That's in Seoul, South Korea.
Right. And our goal here is to sort of unpack what makes it so special, why it's important, using the materials you provided.
Sounds good. And the sources really set the stage. I mean, this wasn't just any old palace. It was the main royal palace for the Joseon dynasty, built way back in 1395.
1395, wow. So the absolute center of power for a long time.
Exactly, for centuries.
And it's clear from the sources, it's not just one single building we're talking about.
No, not at all. It's a whole complex, really. You've got these grand halls, impressive gates, lovely gardens, and even, the National Folk Museum of Korea is right there on the grounds.
Okay, so a lot to see.
Definitely. And something your sources highlight, which sounds quite cool, is how visitors can connect with the history today.
Oh, yeah. How so?
Well, there's the changing of the guard ceremony. They do it twice a day.
Ah, right. Like a real echo of the past happening right there.
Exactly. A very visual thing.
And speaking of visual, the look of the place sounds incredible, too. Lots of traditional Korean design.
Oh, absolutely. Beautiful woodwork and those really distinctive, colorful patterns. The danchong.
Danchong, okay.
Yeah.
Adds a lot of richness, I imagine.
It really does. But, the story isn't just about beauty and grandeur. Your sources are pretty clear on that.
Right. It had a difficult history, too.
A very turbulent one. It was actually destroyed badly more than once.
Which brings up a key point, I think. Why go to all the effort to rebuild it? It must have been massive.
Well, the sources suggest it was much more than just, fixing buildings. It was about preserving history, Korean culture.
Reclaiming it, almost. Especially after periods when it was deliberately damaged or neglected.
Precisely. It feels like an act of cultural preservation, of saying, this is important, this is ours. It's about that continuity.
Yeah, I see. So that struggle and the restoration, that's really central to what it represents now.
I think so. Today, it stands as this powerful symbol of Korea's heritage, its resilience, too.
A link between modern Seoul and its deep past.
Yeah, a very tangible link right in the middle of this buzzing city.
And that must be why so many people visit. It's not just looking at old structures.
No, it's connecting with that history. And your sources mention finding a kind of peace there, too.
Peace. In the middle of Seoul.
Apparently so. The gardens, the open courtyards, it offers a calm spot. A place to just breathe and think, away from the city rush.
That sounds pretty appealing.
So stepping back, Gyeongbokgung is, it's more than just a tourist spot in Seoul.
It's a place steeped in history.
Shaped by destruction and determined rebuilding.
And now it's a living symbol and a place for reflection.
Oh, well put.
So thinking about all this, it really makes you consider why protecting places like this matters so much. They're not just stone and wood, are they?
Not at all. They hold stories, the spirit of a place.
Based on everything we've talked about from your sources, what part of Gyeongbokgung would you most want to experience? Maybe the big halls or those quiet gardens? Or perhaps seeing that guard ceremony?
That's a good question. And maybe one final thought for you to ponder. How does actually being in a place like that, walking where history happened, where things were built, torn down, built again, change how we understand the past compared to just reading about it in a book? What does that physical experience add?